Hello there. Welcome to Play Tennis Practice Yoga. My name is Margaret Bannon, and today we're going to be working on a meditation technique that uses 12 different touches on the hand as a way to find mental focus. This technique was shown to me originally by my teacher, Baxter Bell, as a way to help fall asleep if awoken in the middle of the night. However, I found it useful in many different situations. For example, this can be used as a meditation practice all on its own to help strengthen your overall mental game. It can be used as a centering practice before your tennis play, and it could even be used during play on changeovers as a way to calm and bring focus to the mind. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, Play Tennis Practice Yoga, and I'll also place a link to my teacher's channel in the comments below as he has many different practices that might be useful for your home practice. So let me show you exactly how this is done with a better view. So in this technique, we use the thumb to mark 12 different places on the hand on our fingers marked by these three little spots differentiated by the bones of the fingers. So I'm starting by using my left hand. So it's also a good practice in using the non-dominant hand for right-handed players. My thumb starts at the center of my ring finger, so that's spot number 1. I slide upward to the tip of my ring finger, that's the second spot. I slide to the right to the tip of my pinky finger. I slide downward to the center of my pinky finger. I slide downward again to the end of my pinky finger. And then I slide to the left to the end of my ring finger. I slide to the left to the end of my middle finger. I slide to my left to the end of my index finger. And then I slide upward towards the center of my index finger. I slide upward towards the tip of my index finger. And then I slide to the right to the tip of my middle finger. And I slide downward to the center of my middle finger. So that completes one round. If I were to continue, as you often will, you'll slide over to that very first place. And so let me move through this a little quicker now. So it's 12 different spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you'd slide over to begin your next round. So let me give you a different view to show you all the different ways you might like to work on this. So now that you've seen the technique from your point of view, I'll show you how you might use this in your own practice. So in a meditation seat, I would just simply sit upright, have some nice cushion beneath your hips so that you can sit nice and tall with comfort. And I would start, as I have already described, with that thumb on the ring finger, and I would go through all of those 12 spots. So you can do a set number of rounds. You can set your smart timer, maybe 5 minutes, maybe longer. So this would be a nice focus for a meditation practice to go through those spots. When I first learned the technique, I actually looked at the spots because I wasn't confident that I was hitting the correct places on the fingers. Another way that I used to do it was to actually count the places on my fingers, and sometimes I wouldn't amount to 12 and I'd know that I'd missed a spot and that I needed to pay a little more attention in the next round. But as you get more confident, you can do this by closing your eyes. You can do this in bed when trying to fall asleep in the middle of the night. But as I mentioned before, I think it would be a really cool way in your changeovers, maybe even if for just one round, that you take the technique and you go through it as a way to calm and focus the mind. Another way that I like to practice this is by practicing one full breath in each of the spots of the fingers. So basically speaking, there's no wrong way to practice this. Maybe you practice it upright initially, maybe with your eyes open, maybe in counting those little places on your fingers. Maybe you get more confident and you're able to do it with eyes closed, relying on your sense of touch. And maybe you do it on a changeover or in preparation to play as a way to get a little more calm and centered. And as an added bonus, you can use it in bed, or maybe you use it at nighttime to practice for your next day's tennis practice. So have fun with this technique shown to me by my teacher, the hand meditation technique. Let me know how it goes if you found it useful, and I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, Play Tennis Practice Yoga. I'll be releasing videos every Tuesday, both on the mat and on court in the form of tennis drills. And I would love to see you soon. And in the meantime, happy practicing.